What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to talk to you about Beyond Meat. I want to go over some of the data points, what shorts did, and go over everything else that you need to know. But first, make sure to hit that thumbs up. And with that, let's get right to it. So Beyond Meat went up 126%, extending that a little bit further after hours, currently up about 5%. Market just closed to less than about a minute ago. 88 cents the low, 153 the high, and you did see 1.06 billion in volume, 73 million is the average. So I know that 1.06 billion seems like a lot, but it is very low in comparison to what it could have been. And what I mean by that is because of the whole AWS outage, that did really restrict a lot of individuals to buy stocks. And over the weekend, it was retail that was very hyped up to buy Beyond Meat. And most retail investors in the States use Robinhood as a brokerage. And since they were out, they couldn't buy. So like I said, that 1.06 billion is rather low in comparison to what it truly could have been. So shorts were relatively lucky. And actually I see some posts on social media saying that this was planned just to avoid those retail investors from buying in. I think that's a little bit speculative, but honestly, anything is possible given what happens day to day in this market. But nonetheless, there wasn't really anything associated to the company today, no SEC filings or anything like that. So it was just more focused solely just on the squeeze side. And as I mentioned in my video yesterday, especially FTDs, just the position of shorts, they have overextended themselves. So as of today, they did return about 3.76 million shares. 76.3% of the free float is being shorted, works out to be 48.6 million shares overall are being shorted. DTC still sitting at 2.64 days, so that does signal that shorts are still very overextended. That does factor in the average volume for Beyond Meat in comparison to number of shares being shorted. And so in my video yesterday, again, if you missed it, I kind of pointed out how in 2019, 2020, and also 2021, Beyond Meat squeezed numerous times. So it's proven itself that it can actually go up. And the difference is back then when it squeezed, the short interest was ranging from about 13 to a high of about 24, 25%. So right now with us at 76.7, we're about 3x what it was back then. And so shorts have massively overdone themselves. They've stretched themselves very thin, and now retail got a hold of Beyond Meat and really just wants to propel it higher. And as I mentioned, just based on everything, it should realistically go to at least that $3 range in the short term, and that's not even counting a squeeze. That's just factoring in shorts holding on and retail alone really pushing it higher. I don't know how that's going to really work for tomorrow with the whole AWS. Hopefully they do fix it, and then that way retail, a lot of the Robinhood retail can buy into Beyond Meat and really push it higher. But I do feel the fact that only about 3-4 million shares were returned, there is more upside coming over the next couple of trading days. Plus, at the same time, we do have a lot of big companies putting out their earnings, so the market momentum might really just escalate from here. When it comes down to the options, we did see 13 million in calls, 6.8 or 6.9 in puts, and unfortunately a lot of this data right here is kind of scattered, so it doesn't include the full day only because of the AWS, so I guess that even extends to unusual whales and the options. But we do see a lot of big transactions that did occur on the dark pool. So dark pool is often enough used by shorts and other large hedge funds, so it goes to show that it was a hot one today. And I think generally just based on the volume, any momentum trader was really focusing on Beyond Meat. But the fact that shorts kind of held on most of their positions goes to show that this could easily extend going into the next couple of trading days. One thing to take note of though, with it closing at 147, it is trading between this S1 and this S2. So 102 was going to be that key point to really get over in the short term, and then 310 followed by 647 is going to be the next strong target / resistance points. I know when it comes down to squeeze plays, you have to take all of this with a grain of salt, the technicals, because sometimes just it goes up very aggressively, and it just blows past these. But in theory, if you're more of a technical kind of investor, then just 310 followed by 647. Aside from all that fun stuff though, one thing that I did bring up in my video yesterday was the fact that there's not really that much willing sellers, and you can see that from the market position. So that was even for the most part the case yesterday, and it just magnified today. So in theory, if retail can continue this good momentum, you can see a good push to like that 250 at least, or to even potentially that $3 range. So big things are going to be coming. Let me know if you did buy or if you sold or what you did with Beyond Meat. So let me know your thoughts. And then one final thing, pop over to my Patreon if you're looking for some solid buy signals on stocks, options, crypto. Put out daily day trades, numerous swing trades. Worthwhile to pop over there and check that out. With all that said, appreciate all of you watching.